You'd think after 16 seasons I'd be bored, but turns out, nope, I still love it.
Being out for so long, the Ellen DeGeneres show really conquered a special place in many of our hearts. Since 2003, this comedian has been entertaining her fans in so many ways, inviting celebrities, gossiping, playing fun games, doing charity, etc. Not long ago, Ellen announced that her show would be coming to an end in 2022. Her current 19th season will be the last. Well, there are many reasons why this is happening, and fans have mixed feelings about it. In today's video, we will talk about celebrities' reactions to the Ellen show being cancelled. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. First, let us briefly talk about the reasons why the show is being cancelled. So Ellen has been in the business for over 19 years. It's like a second home to her. Well, no matter how good things can be, sometimes they have to come to an end. Here's what she tells The Hollywood Reporter about this matter. I was going to stop after season 16. That was going to be my last season. And they wanted to sign me for 4 more years. And I said I'd sign for maybe 1. They were saying there was no way to sign for 1. We can't do that with the affiliates and the stations. They need more of a commitment. So we just settled on 3 more years. And I knew that would be my last. That's been the plan all along. And everybody kept saying, even when I signed, you know, that's going to be 19. Why don't you just go to 20? That's a good number. So is 19. She also said, I'm a creative person. And when you're a creative person, you constantly need to be challenged. I just needed something to challenge me. And as great as the show is, and as fun as it is, it's just not a challenge anymore. I need something new to challenge me. You may find it surprising that Ellen has received serious backlash for her behavior on the set of her show. There have always been rumors that Ellen was a completely different person on the set. As it turns out, for many celebrities, it's been a very unpleasant experience to interact with her. This controversy started when a famous YouTuber, Nikkietutorials, shared what she experienced on the Ellen DeGeneres show. She first opened up about her bad experience on the Dutch talk show called De Wereld Draait Door in February 2020. Here's what Nikki tells host Matthijs van Nieuwkerk, according to a translation by Sebastian Williams. Let me say there's a big difference between this show and Ellen DeGeneres, and I'm saying that in favor of the show. It's nice that you say hi before the show. She didn't. She also gave an interview to the Dutch magazine And See. Maybe I'm being naive, but I expected them to welcome me with confetti. Welcome to the Ellen DeGeneres show, she said in the interview seen by Popcrave. But instead, I got greeted by an angry intern who was a bit overworked. I expected a Disney show, but I got a Teletubbies After Dark. Nikki says that she was being treated so differently compared to other celebrities. Every guest at Ellen had a private toilet, but I didn't. I couldn't even use the closest toilet to me because it was reserved for the Jonas Brothers. She found it very surprising as her videos got way more likes than other YouTubers on the show, but she was still not treated as equal to them. They were allowed, but I wasn't. My interview got 8 million views, while theirs only got 2 million. Ha! It's definitely noteworthy that Nikita was not the only one experiencing the toxic environment on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Here's what content writer Sam Silverman says about this matter in his article. On July 19th, former employees of the Ellen DeGeneres show claimed they experienced a toxic environment while working for the host in a shocking article published by BuzzFeed News. Among the allegations included acts of racism and feelings of constant fear in the office. While they claimed the mistreatment came from the high-ranking employees and not the host herself, they alleged she was still to blame. Executive producers Ed Glavin, Mary Connolly, and Andy Lasner stated together, "We are truly heartbroken and sorry to learn that even one person in our production family has had a negative experience. It's not who we are and not who we strive to be, and not the mission that Ellen has set for us." Steven, Twitch boss, says about this matter, "I'll say this, there's been love," the dancer shared with Us Weekly on August 11th. "Obviously, there's some things to address, but from my standpoint, and from countless others, there's been love. I'll just leave it at that until there's a time where we can address this more publicly. There's been love, and there'll continue to be love." So this controversy caused mixed feelings about Ellen DeGeneres, and many celebrities reacted differently on her show being canceled. Now let us talk about some more examples of what other celebrities had to say. English television personality, actress, singer, model, and fashion designer Kelly Osbourne told Dax Holt and Adam Glynn on the Hollywood Raw podcast on August 20th, "Look, I can only go by what I've experienced. Ellen has been nothing but polite and respectful to me. But I have walked the hallways of that show, and I've been told certain things while I've been there. I've experienced that. I know what they're talking about, you know? Where there's smoke, there's fire. But she has been nothing but respectful to me. I'm not a fan of cancel culture. I think people should be given a chance to fix what they have broken, rather than say you're done. Give Give people the opportunity to become a better person and learn from your mistakes. Don't cancel people. Everyone deserves a second chance. The famous singer Katy Perry defends Ellen with a post she tweeted on August 4th. I know I can't speak for anyone else's experience besides my own, but I want to acknowledge that I've only ever had positive takeaways from my time with Ellen and on The Ellen Show. I think we have witnessed the light and continual fight for equality that she has brought to the world through her platform for decades. Sending you love and a hug, friend at The Ellen Show. Anne Heche, the famous actress who dated Ellen in the late 90s, tells Mr. Warburton magazine, I haven't spoken to Ellen in years. I'd listen to the people who have. If I'm standing someplace and I don't like what's going on there and I stay there, it's my fault. So what are the actions that got me there, and why can't I get out of it easily if that's not something that I want to be engaged in? Ellen is standing where she walks, and that is hers to continue that journey. An American actress, Rachel Bloom, says on her tweet, just want to say that I've both worked behind the scenes of TV shows and been the celebrity guest on them, and the two experiences are very different. Having a good time being a guest does not necessarily have anything to do with the experiences of the employees. This doesn't specifically address The Ellen Show, but it is more of a general statement without putting anyone on blast. Ashton Kutcher talks about his own experience via Twitter. I haven't spoke with the @Ellen Show and can only speak from my own experience. She and her team have only treated me and my team with respect and kindness. She never pandered to celebrity, which I always saw as refreshing honesty. When things aren't right, she handles it and fixes it. Ellen's brother, Vance DeGeneres, defended her in his tweet, calling her a bright light in a dark world. If you think Ellen would knowingly allow bullying or racism on her show, you don't know my sister. She has been and continues to be a bright light in a dark world. She's one of the kindest, most generous people you'll ever meet, and one of the funniest. Brad Garrett, the Finding Nemo star, tweeted on July 31st, sorry, but it comes from the top at The Ellen Show, basically saying that the toxic environment comes directly from Ellen. I know more than one who were treated horribly by her, common knowledge. Leah Thompson, an actress who is best known for her role as Lorraine Baines in the Back to the Future franchise, shares her thoughts on this matter. She responded to Garrett's tweet by saying, true story, it is. Neil Breen also has something to say about this. Breen is not a celebrity many people are familiar with. He is an Australian radio host with a popular radio show called 4BC Breakfast. Here's what Jason DeJock, an article writer, says. Breen was working as a producer on the Australian Today Show when he and his crew were conducting a sit-down interview with Ellen in Melbourne. Breen recalled how he received a very detailed set of rules on how to guide the show and act around DeGeneres. Breen explained how Ellen's people took over the interview, controlling every conceivable aspect to ensure proper conditions for the host. Breen continued by remembering what he was told by Ellen's producers. You don't talk to Ellen, you don't approach her, and you don't look at her. Neil Breen admitted he never had the chance to speak to Ellen directly and therefore didn't blame Ellen for the bizarre nature of the interview. Breen noted, however, the people who worked with Ellen walked on eggshells the whole time, corroborating the complaints voiced by DeGeneres' talk show staff. On this note, we end our video. We would like to know your opinion about the video. What was the information you found most interesting? Do you agree with everything celebrities say? Don't hesitate to leave a comment down below and press the like button if you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video.